Reporting live from Hyper Clubhouse in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson. Last week, former President Barack Obama would sit down with Hamilton College President Stephen Tepper as part of the school's Sacerdote series. Several moments from their conversation has caught the ears of the public, particularly Obama's admission that he could not get away with anything Donald Trump and the current administration are doing. D.L. Hughley would take that portion of the interview to post on his own social media.
Imagine if I had done any of this. I just want to be clear about this. Imagine if I had pulled Fox News' credentials from the White House press corps. You're laughing, but no, this is what's happening. Imagine if I'd said to law firms that were representing parties that were upset with policies my administration had initiated, that you will not be allowed into government buildings. We will punish you economically for dissenting from the Affordable Care Act or the Iran deal. We will ferret out students who protest against my policies. It's unimaginable that the same parties that are silent now would have tolerated behavior like that from me or a whole bunch of my predecessors. So, and I say this not on a partisan basis. This has to do with something more precious, which is who are we as a country and what values do we stand for?
Throughout the clip, Obama would run down several of Trump's offenses that have had the American people upset. Obama would simply state that those in Congress would not have done the same for him 15 years ago when he was in office or any other president. Now, Hughley couldn't have agreed more with what former President Obama had to say, as his caption would read, "They lost their stuff over a tan suit." This, of course, was in reference to Obama's biggest controversy while in office, wearing a tan suit, as it was heavily criticized by political media personalities, with a few even calling it unpresidential and impeach-worthy. There were several notable social media users who stood with Obama and voiced their opinions in the comments under Hughley's video. Yamanika Saunders would write, "No, just you. No one but you, and we know why. Don't soften it with, and some of my other predecessors." DJ D-Rec from Wildin' Out would chime in, "Imagine if Obama acted like the Trump is acting like." Roxy Diaz would also agree and write, "Imagine, but also, dang, he knows how to control the room when he got quiet. I got quiet too." Aries Spears is another comedian who jumped into the conversation by posting the same clip to his own social media. Regarding Obama's comments, Spears would say, "This is why it makes me sick to my stomach when I hear black people say, 'What did Obama do for us? He wasn't Trump. That's what he did for us. Because if he was, some of white America would have never let us live it down. Obama was eloquent, intelligent, classy, efficient, and was black excellence. Some of white America got upset over a tan suit. Imagine if Obama behaved like Trump. Imagine if Obama incited January the 6th. Now, Spears isn't known for his political commentary like D.L. Hughley. The comments under Spears' social media account were more mixed, possibly reflecting the more conservative audience Spears attracts. The first few moments of Trump's presidency has been surrounded with controversy as the stock market has suffered its worst day since 2020, and the implemented tariffs continue to affect our country with threats of more coming. According to AP News, it's been reported that Wall Street continues to see major losses as many fear that U.S. tariffs announced by Donald Trump will slow down global economic growth. Trump's strategy has been criticized by economists, investors, and business leaders who fear that U.S. isolation will severely limit economic growth. CEO of JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon, would issue out an annual letter to shareholders, which part of it said, "The recent tariffs will likely increase inflation and are causing many to consider a greater probability of a recession. Whether or not the menu of tariffs causes a recession remains in question, but it will slow down growth." So, what do you guys think about Obama's admission that politicians would not let him get away with anything Trump and the current administration have done? Do you agree? Let us know in the comments below. And stay up to date with the latest news and comedy by subscribing right here to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell and select all so you can receive notifications to all of our content and not just some. Check out Hypers Club for all your cool and original merchandise and content. And for our YouTube viewers, if you like this story, send us a super thanks by hitting the button below, and you can tip us what you want to show your support. Reporting live from Hyper Club House in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.